Hello students, good morning. I am Prem Gupta, your English teacher. Dear students, in the previous classes we were discussing the chapter number 4 of English grammar, in which we were discussing the chapter topic noun, kinds of noun. Dear students, in this chapter we have discussed already the definition of noun and kinds of noun. In the kinds we have discussed proper noun, common noun, collective noun and material noun. Today we will discuss an abstract noun. But I was thinking to start the abstract noun. Before starting the abstract noun, I would like to revise the previous things which you have read in the previous classes. Dear students, in the kinds we have taught you proper noun, in which I have told you proper noun is the name of a particular means special, specific, particular person, particular animal, particular things, okay, particular place. Example, I have also told you the name of particular person. Mahatma Gandhi is the name of a particular person, therefore that is proper noun. Place, Delhi is the name of a particular place, that therefore the word Delhi is proper noun. Okay. Animal, elephant is the name of a particular animal, therefore that is the proper noun. Okay. Thing, suppose that we are talking about a book, a special book, Bible, so Bible is a proper noun. Okay students, and next we have discussed the common noun, in which I have told you common noun is the name that is common to all person or thing of the same kind, of the same class, of the same category. For example, boys. Boy is common noun for all boys. Okay, either it is Mohan or Sohan or Ram. Okay, when we talk about a particular boy, that would be the proper noun. But what is the common among them? What is the common thing for the boys? For these names, Ram, Mohan, Sohan, the word boy is common for all the boys. Girl is common for all the girls. Teacher is common for all the teachers. Okay? So that is common noun. Dear students, after that we have discussed collective noun, in which I have told you collective as the meaning, as the word indicates its meaning, collection. Collective means collection. It denotes the collection of person or thing or any other creatures. It denotes the collection of person or other creature, or it also denotes the collection of things. For example, bunch of flowers. Here the word bunch denotes the collection. Okay. Team of players. Here the word team denotes the collection of players. Crowd of people. Here the word crowd denotes the collection. Okay. Next we have discussed already, that is material noun. What is material noun? Material nouns are those which material nouns is the name of materials or substance of which things are made. For example, wood, by which we can make table, chairs, bed, so many things. Okay, gold is material noun, by which we can make so many ornaments. Necklace, earring, okay, ring. Oil is material noun, by which we can make so many things. Milk is material noun, by which we can make so many things. Okay, so all these things, proper noun, common noun, collective noun and material noun, we have already discussed, and you have also written in your notebook. You can see from there. And today we will discuss the fifth kinds, that is abstract noun. So just put the heading, students. Abstract noun. ABSTRACT, abstract noun. Okay, put the heading abstract noun. Today we will discuss abstract noun. Okay students, Just put the heading abstract noun. Dear students, before writing about the abstract noun, I would like to tell you what is abstract. Abstract noun is the name that tells the quality of anything. Okay, that we cannot touch. We can only think of. We can only feel. Okay, for example, honesty. We cannot touch. Only we can feel. We can realize. Goodness, we can only feel. Okay, we cannot touch. Kindness, we can only feel. We cannot touch. So that is abstract noun. Okay, so just write down about the abstract noun so that you could very easily understand the things. What is abstract noun? Abstract noun. Just write down the definition. An abstract noun is the name an abstract noun is the name of some quality state S-T-A-T-E state feeling or ideas that we can only think of, that we can only think of or feel, but cannot see or touch. But cannot see or touch. T-O-U-C. Okay, student, this is all about the abstract noun. We can see the meaning. What is abstract noun? An abstract noun is the name of some quality, states or feeling or ideas that we can only think of, or feel, but cannot see or touch. As I have already told you that in abstract nouns are those that we can only think of, we cannot see, we cannot touch. Okay, that is abstract noun. Example we can see. You can example, students write down the example. Just see the example. Goodness. Students, we can see the example goodness. We can touch the goodness? No. We can only think of, we can only realize the goodness because that is the quality. Kindness. We can only think of kindness. We cannot touch the kindness. Okay. Honesty is also abstract noun that we can only think of, we can realize, but we cannot touch the honesty. Okay, we cannot see the honesty. Therefore, that is abstract noun. Okay, wisdom is also an abstract noun. Okay, students. So these are the examples of abstract noun. You just write down goodness, kindness, honesty, wisdom, etc. There are so many other words. That is abstract noun. Okay, I hope that you all have understood what is abstract noun. Abstract noun is the name of some quality. Okay, some quality, state, feeling or ideas that we can only think of or feel but cannot see or touch. Okay, students. So just write down all these things in your notebook. Okay, so this is all about the kinds of noun. We have read proper noun, common noun, collective noun, material nouns and abstract noun. Okay, students, now we will discuss the exercises based on that. based on the kinds of noun. Okay, based on the chapter noun, the kinds of noun. Okay students, so first of all you complete this in your notebook. After that open the book. Okay students, exercises we will complete in our book only. The exercises which is given in the book, it is given at the page number 17. Okay students, after completing this, just open the page number 17 of your English grammar book. Okay, page number 17. Dear students, here in the exercise number first, it is given underline the nouns. Here sentences are given in which we have to underline the noun and say whether they are, and you have to also tell what kind of noun, whether they are proper, common, collective, abstract or material noun. You have to underline the nouns as well as you have to also tell the kinds. Okay, you have to also tell the kinds of noun and you have to write that kind's name in the given space. Spaces are already given here, so you will fill in that, and in the sentence you have to underline the nouns. Okay students, so this is the question, exercise number first, and I hope that you all have written this, so I am going to erase it. Now we will do the exercises. Everyone open the book and put out the pencil. We will fill the exercises which is given at the page number 17 in the chapter number 4. Okay. I have told you in this question, in the exercise number first, you have to underline the nouns in the given sentence as well as you have to also tell the kinds name. Okay, and you all have read the kinds, therefore I hope that you can do. Okay, just see the exercise first. This is the exercise first. In this exercise, first question is given. I am going to write the first question. The soldiers were attacking the enemy. First question is given. The soldiers, S-O-L-D-I-E-R-S. Okay, soldiers were attacking soldiers were attacking the enemy. E-N-E-M-Y. Okay students, this is the sentence and here blank is given. Okay students, in this sentence you have to find out the noun. Okay, I have told you noun is the name of a person. So soldiers, here the soldier denote the person, but here you have to tell the what kind of noun. Soldiers is common noun because it is the word that is used for all the soldiers. Okay, here the name is not written. The name of a particular soldier is not written. Okay, therefore that is common noun. So in the blank you will fill common noun. Common. Okay, or you can also write the common noun. Okay students, in this way you have to complete your exercise. Okay, in the question number first you have to first find out what? You have to find out the nouns, and I have find out the noun. What is noun? Soldiers. So first of all we have to underline it, and you have to also underline it with the help of pencil, not by pen. You will underline the word soldiers, and after that you will write in the blank common noun, because soldiers is common noun. Okay, come to the next question. Question number second. Now just see the Ram is a brave boy. The Ram is a brave boy. Ram is a brave, B-R-A-V-B-O-Y. Okay. Okay students, this is the sentence and here is a blank. to write the kinds. Just see here. In this sentence, what is noun? The word Ram. Ram is the noun. Okay? And there is one more word. Boy. Boy is also noun. There are two nouns, Ram and boy. Okay? Here the word enemy is also noun. Okay? Enemy is also noun. So you can also underline it. Okay? In this question number first. Here Ram is what kind of noun? It is the name of a person, but it is the name is written. Name of a particular person. Therefore that is the proper noun. So in the blank you will write proper noun. But there is boy. Boy is common noun. I have told you while teaching the kinds common noun. I have told you boy is common noun. Boy is common for all boys. Therefore, the word boy is common noun. So, students, in this sentence, soldiers and enemy both are common noun. But here in the question number second, Ram and the boy. Ram is proper noun and the word boy is common noun. Okay, students, you will put the comma. Where there is two kinds, you will put the comma. Okay, in this question there is only one kinds common noun, therefore we will write only one common. Okay, in the question number second there are two kinds of noun, proper noun Ram because this is the name of a particular person and a particular boy, and boy is also common noun because boy denotes the common. Okay, boy is common for all boys, therefore boy is common noun and the Ram is proper noun. Okay, so you will write in the blank proper, comma, common. Okay. Into the question number third. See, students, question number third. Now, what is question number third? Turn the page, students. It is given at the page number 18. Page number 18. Just see, this room is very fine. This room is very fine. Okay, student, this is the sentence and there is blank. Yes, student, here the name of the room is not given. Okay, there are so many rooms, but the name of the room is not given. Therefore, that is common. Okay, room is common for all rooms or all kinds of rooms. Okay. So here room is noun, you will underline the word room and that is common noun. Okay, students, just fill in the blank. You will underline the word room and what kind of noun? Common noun. Okay, come to the next question. Question number 4. And the question number 4 is what? The Taj Mahal is at Agra. The Taj Mahal is at Agra. Okay, student, this is the sentence. And just see here. Here you have to select the noun. What is noun? Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal is noun. Agra is also noun. Dear students, now come to the kinds of noun. What kind of noun is it? Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal is the name of a particular monuments. There is no other Taj Mahal in this world. Therefore, that is proper noun. And Agra is the name of a particular city. Therefore, that is proper noun. Okay, students? So, what kind of noun? Both are proper noun. So, you will write here proper. Okay? Taj Mahal and Agra. Taj Mahal is also proper noun and Agra is also proper noun. Okay, students? So just write down. First of all, underline the word Taj Mahal and Agra, and what kind of noun is it? It is proper noun. Okay? Come to the next question. Question number 5. Bhavna is an intelligent girl. Question number five. Bhavana. Bhavana is an intelligent. Okay, student, just see. Bhavana is an intelligent girl. This is the sentence. And here you have to tell the kinds. Here you have to tell the kinds. Okay? Just here. In this sentence, Bhavana is an intelligent girl. In this sentence, we have to select first what is noun. Noun is the name of a person. Bhavana is a girl. So Bhavana is noun. And here the word girl is also noun. But here you have to again find out what kind of noun. Bhavana is the name of a particular girl. Therefore, the word Bhavana is what kind of noun? Proper noun. P-R-O-P-E-R. Okay, students? Now, come to the girls. Girl is common noun because girl is common for all girls. Okay? Therefore, comma we will write and that is common noun. Okay, students? Bhavana. The word Bhavana, the name of the girl Bhavana is proper noun and the word girl is common noun. Okay, students? So just write down. First of all, you will underline the word Bhavana and the word girls, and Bhavana is proper noun. You will write here in the blank, and girl is common noun. So you will write proper noun, comma, common noun. Okay? Just write down. Just write down in your book. Okay, students? Now, come to the next question. Question number 6. Okay, students, I hope that you all have written. Therefore, I am going to erase some question. Question number first and question number second I am going to erase, and just see the next. Next question is what? Question number 6. What is question number 6? This is the highest building. This is the highest building. H-I-G-H-E-S-T. Highest. B-U-I-L-D-I-N-G. This is the highest building. Okay, students? This is your question. This is the sentence. Here you have to select the kinds, select the noun. Then after you have to tell the kinds. In this sentence, this is the highest building. In this sentence, what is noun? The word building. Because this is the name, it denotes the name. It is the name of a building. Okay? Just see here. Building. Building is a naming word. Therefore, that is noun. Okay? In this sentence, this is the highest building. Okay? In this sentence, what is noun? Building. But here, the name of a particular building is not given. Here, the building is common for all kinds of building. Therefore, that is common noun. Okay, students, in the blank you will write common. Okay? In the blank you will write common. This is the highest building. In this sentence, the word building is noun. And what kind of noun? Common noun. Okay, students? So, first of all, you will underline the word building. And what kind of noun is it? It is common noun. Okay? Next, question number 7. Now we will discuss question number 7. Ashoka lives in Sonipat. Just see here. Ashoka lives in lives in Sonipat. Sonepat. Okay, Asoka lives in Sonipat. Okay, student, this is the sentence, and here you have to tell the kinds. Just see here. Asoka is the name of a person. Therefore, the word Asoka is noun. So underline the word Asoka. And lives in Sonipat. Sonipat is the name of a place. Is the name of a place. Therefore, you will also underline the word Sonipat. Okay, students. In this sentence, Asoka and Sonipat is noun. Okay, Asoka is noun and Sonipat is noun. Now we will discuss what kind of noun the Asoka. Asoka is the name of a particular person. Particular person. Therefore, that is proper noun. And Sonipat is also the name of a particular place, particular city. Therefore, that is also proper noun. It means in this sentence, Asoka and Sonipat is noun. And what kind of noun? Both are proper noun. Proper. Okay, students. So in this sentence, in the question number 7, Asoka and Sonipat both are noun. Asoka is noun and Sonipat is noun. But what kind of noun both are? Both are proper noun. Okay, students. So in the blank you will fill proper. Okay, proper noun. Okay, students. Today we have discussed an abstract noun in detail, as well as we were discussing the exercise number 1, in which I have completed the up to question number 7. We have completed up to question number 7. The rest of the questions of this exercise number 1 is your homework. You will do by your own. You will try to do by your own. In the next class, we will discuss the rest part of the exercises. Okay, other exercises of the chapter number 4, that is noun, the kinds of noun. Okay, students, that's all for today. Thank you.